Hello, YouTube. I am back. Sorry, I'm still kind of getting over a cold, so I am raspy. I get to film in my parents' living room. They're away right now, so a little bit of a different scenery. It is snowing outside. We had our first snowfall yesterday, I think, so that's kind of exciting. Um, So this video is going to be about how functional neurological disorder has affected my life. I'm going to give some positives and some negatives. Obviously, the negatives outweigh the positives, but I don't want to make this a sad video of how my life has fallen apart. Because there has been positive things and whatnot that have kind of come out of this. My parents' dog is sitting like right here, so if you hear some toe clacking, he's staring out the window, very melancholy because he wants my mom to come home. And an update, I got my eyelashes done, lash extensions. I kind of wanted to start doing stuff to make me feel more confident and better, alongside with trying to work out a lot more. Well, a lot is a lot since I've been sick. So I've been going to the gym kind of consistently, maybe like 3 times a week. And then if I can't go to the gym, I'll work out at home. I kind of have to balance it out though. If I have like an appointment or something that day, I don't work out before it, just because sometimes I can get tremors if I overdo it at the gym. So yeah, I will get into it. We'll start off with the bad. I did 6 of each. I felt like I could like write forever about how negatively this has impacted my life, but I kept it short because we don't want to go too far on this video. And I wrote it all down because I don't want to like ramble on and get kind of all over the place. So the first one is, it was quite traumatizing, getting like severely sick in February. So I've been experiencing the FND for probably the last 5 years and not knowing about it. And then all of a sudden it randomly just got like super bad in February. After like a non-epileptic seizure at work, and then I went to the hospital, and then just for some reason every day after that for a while I was just so bad. Like, yeah, I've explained this in another video, but like I just reflect. I remember one day, going in and out of the hospital, but one day I was just so ill. It was been multiple days of like not being able to eat that much, and I was so weak, and I've been bedridden, and I had to go to the doctors to kind of do a check-in, and I couldn't even like move. I couldn't lift up my head. Like, I was so sick, and just my body was not functioning. Like, I could not walk, and so I was in a wheelchair. And I just remember my dad trying to get me into the wheelchair out of the car, and I was crying, and I could not move, and I couldn't lift my head up, and I couldn't move my arms. I couldn't do anything. And at that point I didn't have a diagnosis yet, and so, oh, okay, back it up. No, okay, no, all right. Yeah, and so that was really hard, just not knowing what was wrong. And I think that I like still haven't processed how hard it was, like being hospitalized, and because I was on so much drugs, like I was in La La Land most of the time, and yeah, it was. I've never been that sick in my life, and so that was my first one. The second one goes along with this, seeing how my family dealt with it. My mom was like pretty strong throughout the whole thing because she used to be an ER nurse, so she has seen it all, and she had been sick a lot with her own things, so like this stuff doesn't freak her out. But my dad broke down a few times, and that was like super hard for me. And you know, just how worried everybody was, and like my partner was worried. And even now, still, like everybody wants me to get better, and I just don't have any control over what's going on. And so I was just like super upset, and I didn't want, because everyone else was upset, like that made me even more upset. And everyone is allowed to grieve and be sad, but I was just like so sad because everybody else was sad. Yeah, so number 3 was just how hard it was to get help being disabled. So like I was trying to, I have lint on my shirt, just trying to figure out how to get financial help, and just help in general was challenging. Just all the government stuff and all the paperwork and all the hoops I had to jump through. My dog just farted. He just farted again? Oh, I was just gonna call him Ruben. Marty. Yeah, I just like was reflecting on how much help I got from like my family, and I got help from like a social worker, and I just couldn't imagine like being in a harder situation, like where I didn't have my family and those resources. Like I understand more like people who are disabled, how come they have such a hard time, you know, trying to get through those hoops. So yeah. The other one that has affected me is being super isolated. That's just like continued throughout the whole thing. I mean, people visit me a lot when I was sick in the beginning, and I enjoyed it. I just find it harder now because like I do feel good sometimes, but like I'll just have random seizures out of nowhere, and that gives me a lot of anxiety. So I don't go out too much. I'll go out to like places that I'm like super familiar with, but I just, yeah, anything that gives me like the slightest bit of anxiety will make it more chances that I'll have some sort of episode, and that gives me tremendous amount of anxiety. And so I also just prefer to be at home. My dog keeps farting. Marty, stop it. Stop. Yeah, I'm also extremely fatigued, so like just to me, I'd rather just stay in bed than do anything. I'm having a super hard time motivating myself. One isn't on the list, but like my mental health has just like plummeted. Like there's been a lot of depression, so much anxiety, and just it's just been super hard. And like yeah. Anyways. And then the medication was, and is, has been super hard on me. In the beginning, I had switched through so much medication, and different types affected me differently. Like I had a bad reaction to lamotrigine, and then I was like mega dosed on Keppra when I wasn't even having like epileptic seizures, but I was taking like 12 pills of Keppra a day, like super high dose. That's why I was hospitalized, because they wanted to see if they could like shoot me up really high on Keppra to see if it would do anything, and then it just didn't do nothing. And they were giving me like Ativan through IV, and then they switched me to clonazepam, and then now I've been like weaning off of that for like 6 months, and I'm on pregabalin, which I think makes me extremely fatigued, so I'm sleeping all the time and I'm tired all the time. So it's just been hard. I haven't been on this medication ever, this much medication, and so I'm just not used to all the side effects and the weaning off. It's been not fun. So and then the last one for that is just not knowing that. Okay, he wants out. Come here. What are you doing? Yeah. Oh, he wants to sit on the other side of the window. The last one is not knowing the future. I have no idea what the future. I don't know if you can hear that, but this dog keeps farting. Not knowing the future and what it holds. Not being able to make like plans really, or goals. I try to make goals, but yeah, like long term, like not knowing if I'll be able to be a parent or like work full time. I've never been able to work full time. This video is getting long, y'all. Okay, I'm just gonna I'm gonna go fast. I'm gonna go fast with the good things. Um, yeah, we're switching over to positive things because I could talk forever about how negative this has been. So something that I've realized is just being grateful for small things like walking. So when I wasn't able to walk, I was like, this is so crazy. Like I remember after being out of the wheelchair and going to like physio and then trying to do like literally walk like half a block with my dad and it being so challenging, like holding onto his arm. So now that I'm like up and walking again, like I have a lot of gratitude for my body and just like the recovery and just being able to do those small things. I also just grew really close to my family again. Like it wasn't that we weren't close anymore, but moving back in and just being with my parents like a lot, it made me grow close to them again. You know, they're getting older. Like my dad's 70 and my mom's 60, so it's nice to spend time with family. Yeah, I just have been happy here, and it's been nice to get close with my family and my dad. Both of my parents have just dedicated so much of their time to helping me in my recovery, and I'm like super grateful for that. And then this is like, but because I've had so much time to myself in the last 9 months of not working or doing much, I've had so much time to like self-reflect and just, I don't know. Because I have like very little energy, I have to really prioritize what I want to do. And so in this time, I've had to find like what's super important to me. And one of the things is doing art and then like working out. I really have been enjoying going to the gym. And so you kind of just you find energy. finish the rest of this video later. Don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on, but oh yeah, I'm gonna try and finish this video up really fast. I don't know why that happened. I could like feel my eye twitching, but I didn't think I didn't think anything of it. I think I'm gonna be, my brain is like not working properly right now, so I'm just gonna try and finish this video quickly. Yeah, there are positives to this. As you can see, there's not a lot, but I felt like it made my relationship with my fiance grow as well. We kind of had to switch roles. Well, he had to take over my role in like housewife duties and in like doing dishes and cleaning up and cooking, and then also going to work full-time and stuff. And so yeah, I think it just made him appreciate what I was doing before, and now I just really appreciate him for looking after me and us just going through this together. It's been super challenging. Obviously he wants me to, you know, go back and be who I was, and I don't know if that's ever possible, but we're hoping on it. And then I'm just like grateful for all the support and the help, and like people have consistently reached out to me and have visited me, and my friends have been there for me, and people who know that I'm having my eye stop. People who know that I have issues, they are like really understanding and helpful, and if I'm having an episode, they'll try to help out in the way that they can. And so that's been great, because I have definitely felt like a burden throughout this and have been challenged a lot. And to have people, you know, say that like it's okay and that they care and that they're there for me is great. Okay, I'm gonna end this video because I think I need to lay down. My brain is not working right now. I think I might be hungry, but I just ate not too long ago, so I don't know what's going on. Yeah. If you want to see more health videos, subscribe. It really helps if you subscribe, because then it grows the channel, and that is positive for me. Give me some comments, you know, share your positives and negatives. Let's grow a community. Like the video if you liked it. Sorry for my little episode there. I'm glad I could come out of it as much as I could. I feel it's really weird like looking at myself. I think it makes it worse. I feel like I'm having a stroke. Just kidding. I shouldn't say that. All right. I appreciate everybody and all the support. Goodbye.